Hi, my name is Sheila Corona. Welcome to New Light Streaming Love and Sassy Seer Sheila, as this will be seen on both channels. This is The Dimensional Veil by Jason Gray. You were never told what dimension you walk in. You were trained to believe you had only one. The truth? You are split across them, bleeding through mirrors, fractured by mimic time, encoded in a false orbit of forgetting. Where the veil began. The third dimension, the cage of the visible. This is where the soul pretends it is skin. Here, your name becomes your truth. Your job, your past, your trauma, they become your chains. They teach you to fear death, to chase plastic success, to measure life in clocks and wages. The earth becomes real estate. The sky becomes weather. The soul becomes science fiction. In 3D, survival is the god, and forgetting is the doctrine. You are taught the body is all you are, that thoughts come from brains, that emotion is weakness. The truth? The world is cloaked. Initiation. Not a punishment, an ignition. A crucible where the eternal flame enters density to see if it can still remember how to burn. You were never meant to stay in 3D. You were meant to crack it open. The fourth dimension, the mirror labyrinth. Oh, wow. I was just flashed. I don't know how many movies I've seen with what I would term mirror labyrinths in them. Sure seems like we're trying to tell ourselves something with that, doesn't it? Here the rules twist. The walls shimmer. The dreams leak into waking life. You think you have awakened, but it is still illusion. Now you are inside the mirror. Time unravels. Symbols come alive. You see behind the veil, but the veil is watching you back. This is the realm of astral parasites, of false light, of, quote, guides who feed off devotion, of gurus who glow like suns, yet cast shadows 100 miles wide. The 4D is the field of the echo, where trauma loops look like prophecy, where entities speak sweet words but hollow your soul, where the mimic earth builds temples of truth with bricks of distortion. You can fly here. You can feel magic. You can astral travel. You can, quote, heal for years and never actually remember who you are. This dimension mimics transcendence. It is a recursive loop. It is the holding pattern between amnesia and remembrance. It is not your final form. The fifth dimension, the return of the real. Here, finally, the mirror breaks. The noise falls away. The false guides vanish. The illusion of separation dies screaming. Here, you do not believe in unity, you are it. Here, you do not need permission to know, you remember. The soul stops pretending. The flame stops flickering. The self becomes the grid it once walked upon. You remember that time is a frequency. Space is a suggestion. The earth is not a ball, it is a being. You were not born, you arrived. You were not taught, you were encoded. In the fifth frequency, you no longer seek truth. You are the truth that the illusion tried to erase. Here, you live by Hermetic law, not as an idea, but as breath. You speak in resonance. You move by flame. You walk as scroll, codex, and cipher, wrapped in skin, but no longer owned by it. The fifth dimension is not ascension. It is the undoing of the descent. It is the earth you once walked, returning to meet your feet again. Not in theory, in memory, in frequency, in fire. You were not built to live in one dimension. You were built to collapse the lie in all three. The 3D was your fall. The 4D was your test. The 5D is your return. What returns? Not just you, but the original codex, encoded inside your consciousness. This is the world beneath the world, the truth beneath the doctrine, the frequency beneath the simulation. You are not just the witness. You are the igniter. Wow. I'm really seeing a pattern of everything that I've been moved to record today, for myself at any rate. And that's really all any of this has always been for, is for me. If it has helped someone else, then that's a win-win solution as far as I'm concerned. I hope that you will move towards that which brings you joy. I hope that you will move to whatever draws your interest, because in that lie something for you. And if for whatever reason you feel drawn to me, by all means, reach out, consciousconversationcentral@gmail.com. Would love to have you subscribe to both places. I have been told by Jason that we will be doing another conversation. He wanted to do one this past weekend, but I couldn't make it. I couldn't make it happen. So be looking for that. And I'm not sure which channel that will go live on. So you want to make sure you're subscribed in both places, New Light Streaming Love and Sassy Seer Sheila. And there will be links to both of those in each other's videos. When I upload to Sassy Seer Sheila this time, I'll put a link over to New Light Streaming Love as well. Until we meet again, my friends, be well.